Hi guys. You know, I was in Tennessee not too long ago, just recently, and I'm going back. I'll be here this week till Friday, and then I gotta go back. Some of my knife friends and stuff, the people that are blade enthusiasts and all, they all celebrating there, you know, because they just passed the. Uh, well, they can carry autos there as of July 1st of this year. They'll be legal. You can carry an automatic. And everybody there was pretty happy because they thought that was really cool. I think it's pretty cool. I think some of the laws are asinine. I've been a fan of autos all my life. Ever since I was a kid, I really liked the out the fronts. But I could never own one because they were illegal everywhere I ever lived. And then I used to carry those daggers, the Coolian, is that how you say it? Coolian, whatever it is. It's the catch on the blades that they used to use to open. You know, it's 100 years old. The wave action is not really new, but the idea, the wave name is. But the concept, the process of opening something kinetically, that's not a new idea. That's actually been around for quite a while. That existed before there was a lock on knives. So people did that with friction knives even. But anyway, I've had to carry the cold steel version, which is a good little knife. I modified it. It's in my blog. You know, everybody's seen it. I carry this thing on me quite a bit. It's a left-handed. I'm primarily a lefty for all the important things. I've learned to grow up in a right-handed world like everybody else, and I'm very ambidextrous. But as far as, you know, the knife I carry most of the time, it's a beat 'em up. I've got one of my Strecks on me, and I've got something like this, and it's usually something just like that that I can beat up. And if it was an automatic, I'd probably have one of the little out the fronts. One of my all-time favorites is this one I brought out here to show. That little Microtech, the UTX 70. I think it's one of the genius inventions of our time. Probably my all-time favorite knife. It's not really a folder. It's not really a fixed blade. It's an original thought from God's creative spark. You know, this is true American ingenuity, right up there with anything Sal Glasser's ever come up with. Who's another true American genius, in my opinion. You know, we've got some of them. Everybody seems to want to copy the Americans. They complain about us. They complain about a lot of things. But yet they still want to come here to go to school. They say our education system is so far behind, but yet they all want to come here to educate themselves. So I don't know what that's all about. But the idea that this is legal and I can carry it every day, and how many reports are we getting of people having problems with these? They've been out for years. People waving things off the pocket like that. And yet this little thing, compared to this, you would think that would be the one to worry about. But this is the one that's highly illegal. It doesn't make sense. And I can carry this all day, every day, and nobody says a damn thing about it. And yet I can open it up almost as fast as you can blink, just like that, and it's perfectly legal. So the idea that the automatic's saving anybody anything except, you know, pacifying somebody's fears, because a knife surprises them because it opens this way. Well, that's a personal problem. That's not really something society should have to pacify. And I think society's getting a little bit sick of pacifying all these people's feelings. It's kind of like on the forums. Thicken your skin or shut the fuck up. You know? And so it's just, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these auto knife laws are archaic. And we need to just wipe them all out. And if these politicians say no to that kind of stuff, maybe we just need to start wiping them out and getting rid of them too, so we can get a clean slate in some of these petri dish places, the capitals that we call, you know, holy cities. As you can see, I've got some interesting kitties going on here. These Manxes just showed up. I went to Tennessee. I come back and this mama cat that just comes out of nowhere shows up. She's brought this kitten with her, and then while I'm gone, she has kittens in my shop. So I've got 4 kittens down in here somewhere, which happen to be bobtails, except for one. And there they are. And Mama Cat decided to have these kittens on the highest shelf in the other shop over there. She picked a bookshelf and went up real high. And then she brought them over here one day. I found them up inside of there with the propane tank where I had my propane for when I was heating in here. And come to find out, what she's done is she's joined my shops for me. So I cut that square. There's a little square up there now. And I cut it square on the other side too, but before I did that, she had it ripped with her claws. For years I've had these 2 shops separated. In fact, I've had 2 male cats that I've separated, and one has stayed in one shop over on that side, and the other one stayed on this shop. And they've never met to have any problems. Never got through to do anything. This Manx shows up, and now her and her baby are going back and forth. They've joined these shops so they can get back and forth between the 2 of them. It just wasn't big enough for them in here, I guess. They're the only ones that do it. This little baby cat, this Manx, is running around here like a monkey, hopping in between the shops, and these adult male cats are standing in here looking at it like, what the heck? You wouldn't think a cat with no tail would be doing these monkey stunts, but you can't imagine how many times I've walked out here and seen this damn cat way up high in a tree somewhere, and you would never think a cat with no tail would do these things, but that's what it does. And I don't know how their genes work, you know. I mean, there's something really funky about Manx. These cats are smart. No other cat that's ever been in here. There's 12 cats around here. This house we bought had a colony or a clouder of cats, whatever you want to call it, a glaring. There's the other one. That came with the property when we moved in. And they've never been gone, and we've still got some of the descendants. These Manx are a new addition. I have never seen them before. I don't know where they came from, but they showed up, and she decided to join these shops for me after years of never having a problem. And it's kind of got the whole place in a disarray here with the males. Neither of these males has ever really been able to kick the other one's butt. It's been kind of funny to watch, because they've been fighting for about the last 5 years, and I do everything I can to give them shift work so they go out together on shifts. They're never in the shop at the same time. And when one's out, the other one's in. Well, now they're both out at the same time all the time, because Mama here, this cat, she moves in, kicks both their asses, puts them in their place, won't let them fight. Whenever they fight and she hears them, she goes running out, because she can get out of the building. She goes running up through there, runs out, goes out the exit, the other side of the shop, and she'll go out there and she'll kick both of their butts and then come in here, and they know that they can't fight anymore. It's been funny as hell. I never would have thought that a female could have done that to either one of them. But not only did she kick Lucky's butt, but she's kicked every other male's butt in the area, and a couple times she's kicked her son's butt, that's the other kitten in here, and chased him off, and he's been afraid to come in here for a few days until she okayed it, because she won't let the other 2 males in here while her kittens are growing up. And there for a while I was worried she wasn't going to let me back in my own shop when I got home, but she finally trusted me. But yeah, that's what I've had to deal with since I got home. I'm trying to get some pocket clips done. I'm getting there. Look at that. Huh? You see that? I don't remember how many's up there. 60 something, I think. I can't remember what I counted. But like I said, I'm leaving again Friday, so let me catch up and we'll talk later.